Hi everybody. This week I'm really excited because I get to interview somebody. It's my really good friend Rachel, who also just happens to be my housemate, so it's super convenient. Her and her husband and her 2 kids live with me and my husband and my 2 kids, and we're just in this house of fun and chaos and illness all the time because the kids are always sick. But really it's just been awesome. We've been able to support each other in our parenting. We each get date nights now because we can look after the other person's kids, so it's going really well. I'm really excited to have Rach sharing her story tonight, and I'm just gonna ask her to come and join me on camera. Here's Rach. This is Rach, my housemate and friend. So I'm gonna let Rach share a bit of her story. I'll be asking her some questions. We're gonna be talking about best, worst, and funniest. And obviously, like I've said before, there's so many things that can fit into those categories, so she's gonna have so much more to share than she's able to tonight, but this will be just a little glimpse into her story. Alrighty, let's do it. Hi Rach.
Hi.
Welcome.
Thank you.
Where are you from, Rach?
I am originally from the States, and I've lived in Australia for almost 7 years.
And what brought you to Australia?
My gorgeous husband is Aussie, so I moved here to be with him.
So let's start off by sharing some of the most difficult things that you've experienced in motherhood, the worst things.
The worst things. Some of the hardest things or times I've had of being a mum is when reality hasn't quite met up with what my expectations or ideas would be, and that's been mainly due to mental health or chronic illness. For me, it was anxiety, depression, and chronic fatigue as well. So I had, about 2 years where I couldn't do much, and I just had to watch my kids playing. We had a lot of TV time, and all the different expectations I had in my head of how the mom I wanted to be didn't really match up to what reality was, and I grieved that a lot, and I felt like I was failing my kids. Depression and anxiety didn't really help with that. I couldn't really walk 5 minutes down the road even, or do the kinder run and it would just wipe me out for the day, or things like that, when it's like, man, I'm young, I want to be running around with my kids and having a really fun time and seeing them laugh and grow and play, and I can just lie on the couch while they watch TV. That's not how I wanted to be spending the time. That was really hard, but I had to really practice surrender, the ideal of what I had hoped and how I had hoped things could be, and kind of accept it and look for the little moments throughout each day. Sometimes there weren't any, but try to look for those moments throughout each day where there was the specialness or the opportunity that they got to spend with time with other people and had good friends and things like that in their life that they maybe wouldn't have had otherwise. My mom gave me some really good advice, and she just said sometimes there's just those days where you have popcorn for dinner and watch movies all day, and you just accept it as that, and then it can actually be something really fun and really special. So kind of tried to change my perspective a bit, and that was really hard but really helpful and good.
So changing tone a little bit,
Yes.
What is some of the best parts of becoming a mom?
There's so many. I love being a mom. So best parts would be probably just the whole journey of becoming a mom. I babysat a lot when I was a kid, so I thought I knew how to be a mom. And then I became a mom and realized I knew nothing. And it was just that process of, and still is, that process of learning, So with my daughter, so I learned how to care for her and her uniqueness and her personality, and how I thought that would be was completely different, but there's just this joy in learning more about her, discovering her likes and dislikes, what works and what doesn't. And then when my son was born, it was kind of relearning all of that again. It's just this process of, reading books and trying to figure out what in the world I'm doing, and finding the best way to care for them. And that changes every month pretty much. It just is constantly changing, so there's a challenge aspect of that I actually find really delightful, and watching them grow and develop and thrive is just so exciting for me. So that's probably the best.
So Rach, what are some of the funniest parts of being a mom?
Oh gosh, there are so many. It's just basically the chaos and the crazy. In those moments where you're like, who am I? Your child's vomiting and you're saying, vomit on me, it's fine, it's okay honey, just vomit on me. And you're like, what am I doing? Or how ridiculous you get when your baby starts doing the first things like, oh my gosh, they raise their arms, ah! You just become completely undone because you adore this little child. When your kid says things that you have said that you don't really want a kid to be saying, and you're like, oh, you heard that. Okay, that's funny. As long as there's no one else around, it's funny. When your son in the middle of a prayer meeting starts going, boobies, boobies.
Why? Why did he do it?
Because he loves boobies. He loves boobies. He's in the stage where he just likes pointing out body parts. He'll go boobies and I'll say shoulder and just kind of act like it's just a normal body part that everyone talks about. So we talk about body parts a lot.
So if there's one specific thing that you could say to a new mom, what would that be?
I would say to new mums, create a really good filter really early on. Basically everyone you meet will have an opinion whether they have kids or not about what you should do, how you should do it, when you should do it, and that's fine. Some of them will be really helpful, some won't. Pick your people that you want to listen to and filter out everyone else. Just smile, like, oh, thank you. Get a nice little sweet thank you down because they're gonna say their opinion no matter what. No use getting mad about it. But just filter it out, let it bounce off. Pick your people and listen to them. Yeah, that's what I would say.
That's awesome. So thank you so much for sharing, Rach. One of the main things that I'm super excited about with these videos is that every single person has a story and every person has a unique story and one that's going to resonate with various people. So I'm really excited to share these stories and to be able to hear them and just to know these women. So hopefully you guys are as well. There's no organic way to say goodbye. We've tried it like 17 times. Yeah. So this is how we're gonna say goodbye. I'm so grateful for Rach to be sharing, and I'm so grateful that you guys get to watch it, and hopefully you all enjoyed it. And that is all. Bye. And then
I'm gonna say like, thank you. No, that was really tiny.
Thank you.
Thanks, God.
Thanks so much, Rach. Thank you so much for sharing. That was awesome. I hope that... Just pretend you said, and goodbye.
And goodbye. Oh, pretend.
Thank you so much. Boobies. But if you stand there looking at me the whole time, you're like... And then
yeah, that's what I felt when we looked at it.
I'm going to let Rach share a little bit on screen, so I'm going to pop off. Rach is really giggly, it's awesome. I love making her giggle, it's great.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
I'm good.
Are you really?
I really am. There's these flies on this light.
Yeah.
And they're actually really soothing. It's like, yes, you are there. I don't know.
They are.
They're just still...
Yes, you are there.
You are there.